some instances, and finding them can be a difficult and time-consuming job for their families and for the emergency services.
Now, a charity which stores information about vulnerable people on a database is using volunteers to help with those searches. The scheme's being trialled in several parts of England, as Breakfast Jenny Hill has been finding out.
Yeah, that's it.
Give Danny half a chance and he'll tell you all about his days as a lorry driver.
That's my little truck, look. A nice little one.
Short-term memory, though, is more of a problem.
But it's a different sort of...
So imagine his wife's fear when he went missing from home.
It was your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, my birthday.
Yeah, you went walkabout, didn't you?
I went walkabout, yeah.
But Danny's description and details were registered with a charity whose volunteers formed an immediate search party.
I think we were very lucky, yeah. It could have gone the other way, he might not have been found, he might have been gone for days, I don't know. But he was found very quickly, yeah.
Around 800,000 people in the UK have dementia. It's estimated some 40% of them will go missing at some point. Now that's of course extremely distressing for the individuals concerned. It also represents a major challenge for the police, which is why a number of forces are now turning to the so-called third sector, charities and volunteers.
Neighbourhood Return, you through to Karen. How can I help you?
So when an 80-year-old man with dementia goes missing, his carer calls these people. It's just a training exercise, but Neighbourhood Return begin a search within minutes. They have a database of 5,000 volunteers. Those living near the man are identified and alerted. People like Brian, who knows the local area like the back of his hand.
Just to let you know, we've got some searchers out looking for Jack, so try not to worry.
The search is coordinated by trained staff, the volunteers tracked and updated via mobile phone. Police involvement at this stage depends on the vulnerability of the missing person.
Many carers have said that they're hesitant about calling in the police. They're hesitant about their loved one being involved with a, as it were, a police system or even a social services system, because we know from our research when people start to wander with memory problems, the chances of them getting institutionalised, put into a care home, rise fourfold.
It is said that this person had gone missing and gave a description, and I looked around and there was hundreds and thousands of people around me.
Back at Danny's house, the woman who found him, Ina, has popped in for a cup of tea. Neighbourhood Return works with several police forces. They'd like to expand, to create a UK-wide team of people who'll be there, just in case.
He had a description of you, but she found you. It's incredible.
Who?
I know.
Yeah?
She found you, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what a lady.
Oh, Dan, it's lovely to see a happy ending, isn't it, to a story? Surprising how many people with dementia do go missing, though.
Yes, and people who care for someone with dementia will feel this very, very keenly. It's a very common occurrence. The number of people with this condition in the UK, I think, is staggering, and it's increasing. Government figures suggest there'll be some million people in the UK with the condition by 2021, so it's a big concern for people. What's heartening, perhaps, is there are a lot of charities, volunteers, doing a lot of work to support carers and the people with the condition itself. 5,000 people have signed up to this particular Neighbourhood Return scheme. Some of them aren't actually in the areas in which it's being piloted, but they're very keen to roll it out further and further. There's a lot of other work going on too. Alzheimer's Society is trying to recruit 1 million so-called dementia friends at the moment. They're people who just live in the community, normal people like you and I, but they're specially trained, so if someone with dementia goes missing in that community, they'll spot them, they'll be able to get them home safely.
Because in many cases, it's the police it comes down to who spend hours of their week trying to find people with dementia.
Yeah, I've seen a figure that suggests something like 15% of police work is spent dealing with people with mental health issues, and a lot of that is spent dealing with people with dementia. Peter Fahey, in fact, who's the Chief Constable of Greater Manchester Police, has very recently called for a national database of people with the condition. He says that so many of his officers are spending so much time looking after people with dementia when they could be dealing with more traditional policing issues. Now, that's a controversial suggestion, but it does go right to the heart of this problem. There are a lot of people out there going missing on a regular basis, and they need help.
Jenny, thanks very much. Thank you.